Hi, hello, how are you? This is Brad with I've Always Said That. We are reanalyzing, enunciate please, reanalyzing, rehashing RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 10, Episode 5, Rappin Roast. That's right, we're having a Rappin Roast. Whatever the hell that means. I mean, I'm assuming we're having a Rappin Roast. Don't explain something by just saying the word again. Well, I just did, so we're going to find out what it is. Anyway, last week on Drag Race, we had the first competitive episode of Bracket 2. We had 6 new queens enter the workroom, and we finished up with Lydia Butthole Collins and Tina Burner winning the challenge and lip-syncing for the win. Lydia won over Tina, so Lydia has 3 points, Tina has 2. And now we're into the workroom to decide who gets the remaining bottom 4 queens MVQ points. And something devious this way comes. The bottom 4 queens enter the workroom, discuss how they're going to give out their points. Nicole says that she'll give her points to whoever gives her one. And that's fair. I mean, I'd want one back too. She's wondering if Mistress is really going to be part of this Brooks alliance that they talked about. I'm like, I would not trust Mistress at all. Look at her. Like, she's a shady bitch. Props to her, but absolutely not. I'm not playing games with her. No way. Tina and Lydia come back into the workroom and the point giving begins. Sorta. It's more still debate going on. Kerry asks the top 2 how they would be giving out the points. And Tina's like, well, it's for the most valuable queen. So you'd be giving it towards the queen who had the best critiques / the challenge winner / her. And Nicole is immediately like, absolutely not. I won't be giving my points to anyone that's won a challenge. I will be giving my points to someone who doesn't have any. And it's like, yeah, good try, Tina, but it ain't gonna happen. Mistress interrupts it and is like, too much talking, this is boring. Mistress is like, this is how it's gonna go. Nicole, you're gonna give it to me. Kerry, you're gonna give it to Georges, and vice versa. And Nicole is like, okay. But then she goes to swap with Kerry instead, and Mistress calls out bullshit. She's like, no, this is not what I'm saying. What happened to family ties? And her voice goes really high, and I'm like, oh, she's lying. You're lying, Mistress, you're lying. Okay, so after all the yelling, Nicole does in fact give it to Mistress, and she's like, okay, now give me my back. Now give me mine. And she's like, no. Let Kerry give hers to Georges first. So Kerry gives hers to Georges. And then Mistress goes, well, keeping in the Brooks family, but we're not really family. So gives her point to Georges, and then Georges gives her point to Mistress. This is how you play the game. This is how you play the motherfucking game. Nicole, face crack. Absolute face crack. I do feel really, really bad for Kerry, though. Like, I feel like she just was, like, caught in the collateral. I mean, so was Nicole. They kind of just both fell for Mistress's games. Like, but you're in a game. What do you expect? I thoroughly enjoyed watching that. So after the point giving, Lydia is still in the lead with 3. Tina, Georges, and Mistress all have 2. And Nicole and Kerry are left with 0. So after Tina winning the challenge, Georges and Mistress have already caught up to her. They're on an even playing field. I'm like, ooh. Tina's not going to be happy about that one. Mistress and Georges have showed their cards, basically, and now no one is going to want to give them any more points going forward. They're going to have to win it. But, like, it's a game, play it. And if that's the move you want to make, hey, it earned you 2 points and basically caught you up with the winners. So I think it's a pretty good move. Anyway, new day in the workroom. Mistress confirms Lydia as her daughter. She's like, yes, that is my daughter up there that won last week. Accepted. Lydia Brooks Collins. And Nicole has like a go at her saying you can't just give away the Brooks family name like that. And it's a bit of back and forth. And I'm like, I think she's just upset about the points and I can't really blame her, to be honest. Tina says from now on, Georges and Mistress have to go first with any badge point giving. Like, there is no ifs, buts, and whats about it. And yeah, she's pretty on the money with that one. Rue comes in to announce the Maxi Challenge this week, Rappin Roast. Shade each other over with a beat. And I'm like, this is fun. I feel like it could go either way. We had not done anything like this on Drag Race before. So it's always entertaining when they bring in a new sort of challenge, especially combining 2 favorites. Lydia, as the winner of last week's challenge, get to assign the roast order. And I bet she's just having flashbacks to season 17 when Jules had to do it. And there was a whole lot of drama with that. Rue also announces the guest judge, Chapel Roan. Oh, the queens rightfully lose their minds. Like, oh my God, so good. So good. That, so exciting. Ah. The only two queens who have actually done a roast previously on the show are Georges and Lydia. Lydia obviously winning last season. Georges on season 14 was in the bottom, and then she was actually high in All Stars 9. So she's been on an upwards trajectory of sorts. Kerry talks about how she's going to diss everyone without actually saying their names. And I'm like, I get the idea, but you'd have to be like really specific disses. Like you can't just say someone's like ugly and like move forward. Like obviously there's more around the joke, but you need to structure it in a way where it's clearly based about someone. Otherwise it's going to get really confusing. So I'm a bit worried about that. Anyway, Lydia goes around and talks to everyone about where they kind of want to go in the order and such. Kerry is really firm on the fact that she wants to go last, and they have a little chit chat. And Lydia was like, if God forbid you're not in the top and you have a spare point to throw around, Kerry's like, I'll throw it your way. So there's another alliance. I mean, yeah, Kerry's got to find a new alliance member after the Texas girls kind of fucked her over. So do what you got to do. Okay, so Lydia has the order finalized. She's put Tina first, Nicole, Lydia, Mistress, Georges, Kelly. Kelly? Sorry. Kerry. Actually, Kelly Mantle's joined us on this season. That would be iconic. She's basically given everyone pretty much what they want. Tina did say she would like to go either last and then second choice first. So she did get a second choice, but I can tell she's a little bit pressed about it. The girls are getting ready, and in comes Chapel Roan. She has a chit chat with the girls, and she just gives off the sweetest, like most real vibes ever. She talks about how Lydia actually opened one of her shows before, and I'm like, God, she's got connection. She's one of the girls. Great vibe. She talks to Kerry about her being Sasha's daughter, and then they announce Chapel as Chapel Colby. And I'm like, that's really sweet. It was like a really heartwarming moment, just seeing them all together in the workroom. It's like, that felt very organic. Yeah, it felt very organic. Also, shout out to Chapel's main stage look for the judging panel. She's a blow-up sex doll. Incredible. Why is everyone not doing this? Take notes, people. So it's time for the Rappin Roast challenge, and I am worried. Like, I am very unsure about how this is gonna go. Like, they start off with the whispers, as like the before they get into like each of their verses, and I'm like, I'm concerned. Anyway, Tina is opening, and she actually blows it out of the water. I think she is an amazing opener. She sets the bar really, really high. I really liked her Danny DeVito comment to Mistress. She also shaded Rue as well, and I was like, this is really, really fun. No notes. Nicole, I liked her look. She's starting, and she has a very long introduction to herself rather than getting into like the roast. She says NPBFAG, and I'm like, sorry, what did you say? And apparently it stands for Nicole Paige Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia. And then she starts going charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. And I'm like, we know what these things are. Like, you don't need to do that. Like, she had a slow rap, but I did really enjoy her disses. Like, her one for Kerry was really good. A whole new face, but still dumb as dirt. And then for Georges, been in Ross's colon all damn year. I mean, she's so little, she could fit. It was great. I had fun with it. Lydia's up next, and she had a couple great reads in there as well. Her for Georges, born for drag, more like born to quit it. With you and being stunning, where's the connection? That one was for Tina. I thought it was really, really fun, very clear, very clean. I did think the reads could have gone harder. Like, I think she could have gone a little bit deeper. I think that would have really put her over the line for me. Mistress is up next, and I think just absolute perfection. Her read to Kerry was a standout. You like to call yourself Tranos, but I'm Iron Woman. Look what happened to Thanos. Oh, girl, this is crazy. I loved it. She just has such strong stage presence and also adding comedy. Like she's like doing her little like evil giggle that she does, like covering her mouth. I thought it was the perfect balance between speed and lyrics as well. I killed it. Absolutely killed it. Georges is after Mistress, and I mean, the standout moment and the part that made Rue absolutely scream her iconic, I can't do it. Every time I try and do it, I just sound like a witch. But she's talking about Mistress, and she's like, you talk the most, but say the least. To quote Alyssa Edwards, boost. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Like, and behind the scenes tea, turns out Megami from season 16 actually helped her write the lyrics, which I'm a little bit confused about how that works out. So they've obviously gotten the challenge before they've gone to film, but then they also get the cast of like who they're supposed to be reading, or did they kind of just like write general reads and then she adapted it to the person? I don't know. I'm very curious about that. Anyway, closing the show, we got Kerry Colby, and she did her shading thing without naming names, and I was lost. Like, I thought she sounded great and she looked hot, but the roasting didn't really roast. I don't think the oven was preheated properly, so I kind of just lost her there a little bit, unfortunately. Yeah. Anyway, onto the runway. The category is Little Shop of Horrors. First up, we have Tina Burner looking absolutely flipping gorgeous in this. No, it's not a tulip. In this flower dress, like the stamens. I'm no botanist, but like the stamens coming out of the dress and coming out of her head as well. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this pink on her. She did mention like the color being rosé, and she's mentioned rosé a couple times this episode. And I'm like, oh, why are we mentioning rosé? Like, I love her, but like, you don't need to be doing that. I don't know what it is, but this fabric, I don't know if it's like a neoprene or something. It looks quite thick. I'm not the biggest fan of that fabric, like in general, no matter what the look is. I just don't like that fabric. However, I have to objectively say this look is gorgeous, and I think it's one of the best looks Tina Burner has ever brought to the stage. So, commending her to all ends. Next up, we have Georges, and oh my god, she is like an assassin dancer Venus flytrap. She looks so cool. Like, technically, like the bones of the outfit being just like corset leggings sort of thing, like high thigh high boots, but it's the details of like the Venus flytrap and the spikes. Their hair goes with it so well. Her face is it's muggy in here. It's muggy in here, you know? She looks great. I fucking love this look. The different shades of green, like the pink underneath her heel, the pink in like the arm pieces as well. I just like incredible. I'm obsessed. I'm really obsessed with Georges at the moment. Nicole Page Brooks from, should I say NFP? No, what is it? NPBFAG. It feels wrong to say. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, Nicole. I'm sorry. She comes out and she's a cactus, and I'm like, this is the best look I've ever seen Nicole in. It's this cactus look, and she's got some flowers on her hips and then like covering her high as well. So it's kind of being like a bit high fashion, like sort of avant-garde sort of vibe. Really, really enjoying it. But then she decides to take it off. Why has she decided to take it off? And she's wearing this like white cat suit with like a few bedazzlements on it and like this rubber snake she got from the $2 store wrapped around her neck. And I'm like, what's going on? And she's supposed to be like the flesh of the cactus. And I'm like, you should have just stayed as the cactus, because I'm very confused. Next, we have Lydia B. Collins, and she is wearing this fabric looks so familiar. She said she's made this, and it is gorgeous. And she's got like the eater thing on her arm with like the teeth and the roses around it. She looks beautiful. But this fabric, I bet, is the same fabric from her Nailed It look last season, where she had like the really long nails and the arms on her head. That I'm pretty sure that's the same fabric from that dress. And it's like, yes, awesome. Eco-friendly reusing materials. It's just hard not to draw that similarity when you've been on back-to-back seasons. But the look is beautiful. She's stunning. Mistress Isabel Brooks, MIB. Wow. This look is so incredible. It's giving like animated cactus. It's so fun, so playful, so definitely not in Mistress's typical wheelhouse. And I freaking love it. This is her week. She has knocked this out of the park. She's having fun with it. Shows off her curves and swerves. Her makeup is stunning. Gorgeous. God, this is a good episode. This is a really good episode. Holy shit. And then we have, to finish it off, the gorgeous Kerry fucking Colby. And she comes out as one giant Venus flytrap. And I love the color palette of this one because it's not like the typical like green. It's like purple, red, pink, and blue, kind of these cool tone colors. And it's so gorgeous. And her makeup is kind of like buggy, but in like this beautiful high fashion way. So she opens up the two mouths of like the Venus flytrap and she's got this like intricate blue detailed thing covering her body, and it's so gorgeous. And she takes a step forward and then that's ripped off as well, and then she's like basically naked, but she looks kind of shocked, and I'm like, was that supposed to come off that quickly? Because I feel like it was something that you were supposed to get to the end of the stage and then take off. I don't know if that was like an accident, but she played it off pretty well, so she looks great either way, obviously. Fave look of the week would have to be either Georges or Mistress. Like they really did it this week. They really fucking served, and I ate every last slice. My least favorite look would have to be Nicole's, only because of that tragic reveal. Like, it was just like, she struggled to get it off as well. I could just imagine watching it, how awkward it would have been. No. During critiques, Michelle really annoyed me. She gave a lot of really dumb critiques, including like that some of the raps had too many words. And I'm like, it's a rap. I don't understand. But props to Chapel for like speaking up and like disagreeing with her. And it's like, I heard you perfectly. Maybe I just have better hearing than Michelle. Get her, Chapel. Get her. From the critiques and when they're kind of like deliberating when the girls are back in Untucked, the tops seem to be Nicole, Georges, and Mistress, and the bottoms, Tina, Lydia, and Kerry, which I don't necessarily agree with. Like, they made it sound like the only reason Nicole wasn't in the top two was because of her outfit, but no, I would have put Tina in the top with Georges and Mistress. Like, that would have been my judgment, but anyway, in Untucked, fantastic Untucked. I've been waiting for like an Untucked with a bit of meat to it, you know? Mistress and Georges are absolutely feeling themselves. They feel like they got the best critiques of the week, and I feel that gives them a bit more room to cause shit, you know? And cause shit they do. But beforehand, they talk about how Tina shared a really heartfelt moment on stage during critiques about how her mum used to give her flowers all the time and now has unfortunately been diagnosed with dementia. Nicole also shares a beautiful moment with Tina and relates her experience about how her aunt also has dementia. Nicole gets up and just needs to like take a second to compose herself. And Mistress is like, Kerry, like go help her, like go see if she's all right. So Kerry goes over with Nicole, makes sure she's all right. And fucking Mistress pulls Lydia and Tina in close with her and Georges, and she's like, do the same thing we did last week. So like get them to give you points and then give each other your points. So that way Kerry and Nicole will still be on 0 and they won't have a chance to catch up. Oh my god, that is another level of evil. Mistress. Lydia's like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Like, thinking about it a little bit. And Tina's just like blank faced in the confessional. She's like, I won't be doing that at all. I'm not playing that game. No chance whatsoever. They also have a general conversation about having beef online with people. Of course, Mistress has beef with like heaps of people. And George just talks about having beef with some people, including Cynthia Lee Fontaine. And I'm like, oh, what happened there? I'm not on Twitter all that much. Maybe I should get on there. And I wonder if they're ever going to meet on this season because Cynthia's in the next bracket. So that should be interesting. Anyway, Chapel also comes in to the Untucked, and then they have more chit chats and everything, and it's really sweet. Any Chapel content is great content in my book. Absolutely love it. Great Untucked. Back on the main stage, the top two of the week are Mistress Isabel Brooks and Georges. Absolutely, 100% agree. If anyone else won, I actually would have been highly upset and I would have caused a riot. Also, lucky them because no one else was going to be giving them points. The lip sync song is, of course, a Chapel Roan song, Hot to Go. And at first, I'm like, oh, this is not going to be a good lip sync song. Like, it's just, I don't know. I was worried they were going to do this song. I was like, But we'll see. We'll see. Side note, George's lip sync look, this pink cowboy with this beautiful, like, red, thick hair. She looks good. That's my new screensaver. She looks absolutely amazing. I'm developing a Georges addiction. Like, holy shit. Anyway, so this is one of the best lip syncs in a long time. Like, I know my expectations were low, so I'm probably a bit biased in this, but I just had so much fun watching this. I'm so glad that they didn't do like the HOTTOGO dance. However, some of the queens in the back were doing that. I'm like, oh, I love that. I love when the queens in the back are dancing, especially when they're synchronized like that. Like, so much fun. Georges does like a flip into a dip, and it's so effortless. And it's just like two queens at their fucking peak, just serving it. This is why I love All Stars, and this is why it's been such a good episode, because they are all absolutely killing it, and it's just so much fun to watch. And I think Rue's really enjoying it as well. This lip sync, delicious. So delicious. The winner is Georges, and I'm like, yes, absolutely. I think Georges did take it. Agreed. She deserves it. Mistress Isabel Brooks is also announced as the winner, and I'm like, oh, okay, sure. I really dislike a lot of double Shantae's, double wins, whatever. Like, it needs to be like a rare occurrence. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of like just the one hindrance on this episode. I'm like, why did they have to do that? So they split the 10K, and I'm like, what's going to happen to the extra point? Do they just like both get an extra point? They split the extra point. So they're both on 4.5 points. And I'm like, that's kind of funny. Like, okay. But I feel like they're going to be good. You know, I just have this feeling that they're going to make it to the next round. So I don't know. There's just something about it. Like, 4.5 points. I'm like, is it producers pushing them just to make sure they both have enough points? Or like, what's the go there? I don't know. I feel like there has to be an ulterior motive, you know? Anyway, so if we look at the points tally, in the lead, we have Mistress and Georges, both on 4.5 points after their shared win. Lydia in second place with 3 points. Tina with 2 points, and Kerry and Nicole still on 0. This has been one of the most enjoyable episodes in a long time. I literally had a smile on my face the whole time. I was just having fun, and that's why I watch Drag Race, because it's just so much fun. And I can't wait for the point giving next week. It's going to be so good. I wonder what they're going to do. I kind of hope someone gets screwed over again, because it's like, it's great viewing, you know? It's just a bit of fun. Such a fucking good season so far. All Stars 10 hitting it out the park. I can't wait till next episode. Let me know your thoughts on the episode in the reviews and the comments. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Follow us on Instagram at I've Always Said That.pod. This has been Brad for I've Always Said That for RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 10 Episode 5. Thank you. You're welcome. Love you. Bye.